Eyes will be on the Super Falcons when they confront co-host of this year's edition, Australia. That was a flashback, 2015, and the Aussies indeed at the last laugh. Well, the Falcons take exactly a pound of flesh against their opponents, who indeed are the co-host of this year's edition. That's indeed a million-dollar question. But let's bring to you fixtures of matches to watch out for on Thursday. And indeed, for those in Nigeria, it will indeed be a focus for them. Nigeria, Australia, that's one big match to watch out for as the tournament progresses. It's been a difficult moment for African teams. We have the US up against the Netherlands and also Portugal against Vietnam. So 3 matches lined up for Thursday as far as the FIFA Women's World Cup is concerned. But let's tell you that the Super Falcons did a familiarization tour of the Landmark Stadium in Brisbane earlier today as they prepare for their second Group B match against Australia. The first match ended goalless for the Super Falcons, picking up points in the first game. Now they will be up against co-host Australia in the second Group B game. TVC Sports correspondent Jane Nweze reports from Australia.
The 2023 Women's World Cup report is brought to you by Stanbic Bank.
Super Falcons continue their preparations for the second game of the Group B FIFA Women's World Cup, and they will be playing this game against the co-host Australia. And this match promises to be more intense than the first game, with Australia bagging their first win in their opening game against Ireland, and Nigeria yet to get a win. But 1 point of the draw of the game against Canada, and the stadium very historic, over 20 years, and also has some historic story about it being a former cemetery, and that's where the action will be going down on Thursday night, where Nigeria would face the co-host Australia. But for the coach Randy, well, the pressure builds up. He's a little bit concerned that players are not scoring at this point, but he's very confident that the team would rise up to the occasion when the match takes place on Thursday.
The good thing is, for this particular World Cup, we were able to get here 10 days early. I obviously would have liked a longer time period with them to get them prepared, but they've done so much and so well over these last 10 days, and they've come so. The challenges that Australia present to us are they've got a lot of speed out in wide areas. They're very, very good on a quick counterattack. They're very, very good defensively as well.
Also amazing players, so I can actually wait to see them. But off the field we're friends, but on the field, sorry, it's going to be a different ball game.
The first game was a bit hard because Canada is not a pushover team, they're a strong team as well. And come tomorrow, we're going to play with the hosting team. I think it's going to be a tough one, but we're going to do our best to get a 3 points.
It was a good game because playing the Olympic champions, and obviously considering that our team actually had a couple of things coming into the tournament, I think it was a good result for us as a team.
The difference between Australia and Canada, I think they keep the ball more, which this team play more direct. So yeah, and we as well, I think we play more direct. We just try to defend against Canada, which now we want to see if we can push forward and score a lot of goals.
And for the Australian side, the acting captain who came in today for the press conference said that, well, the pressure is building because of the support the country is giving them, but they are hopeful that they would have a great performance in this Women's World Cup.
Have a lot of strength, more so than weaknesses. We've been targeting the Canada game and looked at what they did there, and they showed against the Olympic champions that they can compete with anyone. They're one of the fastest team in the tournament on the break and the transition. They have speed both on the left and the right side. They have a number 9 position that can both post up and hit runs in behind.
So much pressure coming into a moment like this for our team. I think all of the girls have handled it incredibly well. It's probably the most pressure I've felt as an athlete in my career coming into this tournament. I think because we care so much, that builds pressure, and obviously the public.
Well, this is one of the biggest Women's World Cup that FIFA have recorded in the history of this tournament. But of course, we'll keep tabs on how the proceedings will go down on Thursday night. Jane Frances Mweze, TVC News, Brisbane, Australia.